Okay, I'm going to tell you how you actually go about adding the swap space to a Linux server using a swap file. So we have our Linux server here and let's log into it. Now we are in and uh, to see the current swap space, you do a swap on -s. It gives you the current partitions that are there, which are configured in the swap space at this point of time. Free command definitely gives you the amount of memory that's present, and the swap space, currently none is used, and the entire swap space is available free. So to make a swap file, what we're going to use is the dd command that will create a swap file for us, and we're going to lay out a file system over it, and probably that will set us through. So let's go to cd slash let's put it in the root directory itself, and this is what we currently have here, and we're going to create a swap file here. So it's dd input file is equal to /dev/0. We're going to lay it out with all zeros inside. And our output file is going to be /swap file1 and swap file1. And let's specify the block size. Block size will be 1024 bytes, that is 1 KB. And the count. Okay, to calculate the count, because we're gonna make it around say 1 gig of the swap file. So to calculate the count, let's do a little calculation. So it's 1 GB is 1024 MB multiplied by 1024 will give you the total number of kilobytes it has. And since we are laying our block size as 1 KB, so we need to specify the total count. So it's going to be dd if is equal to dev0, that's the input file, and the output file is going to be swap file1. Block size is 1 KB, that's 1024 bytes, and the count is going to be 1048576 to make it 1 gig in size. So let's run this, and momentarily it will be created. So let's have a look and let's wait till the time it actually populates the zeros in that required file. Okay, so that's beautiful. We have 1.1 GB here, and that might be probably the difference between the gigabyte and gigabit settings that OS might consider. So let's do a ls-lh, and exactly it's showing us 1 GB here of swap file. So, so the next thing we have is to create a swap file system on this swap file that we have created. So it's going to be mkswap, and let's echo the exit status, echo $, and that's 0. Beautiful. That's perfect. Okay. So this file system which we have created here is on the swap file 1, which is 1 GB in size, and to turn it on, we're going to do a swap on -v slash swap file 1, and let's do a swap on -s, and it's going to count us in. Okay, perfect. And if we see the free command, we see that the space has increased. So now let's recheck it. Let's do a swap off -v, and let's remove the swap file. Let's check through the free command again, and indeed it had increased when we did it before. Now the last thing to do is to make this entry permanent in the system. So we're gonna edit our etc fstab file, fstab file, and let's put the entry here. Okay, this one I had copied before. Otherwise, you can make it manually as well. So swap file one, swap, and mark the file system type as defaults and zeros here. Perfect. and get edcfs tab swap file 1. Perfect. And currently we see it as swap on hyphen s. Let's see if it reads from this file edcfs tab swap on hyphen a, and let's do a swap on hyphen s, and beautiful. It reads it correctly. So this is how you actually go about adding the swap space using the swap file. In case you may choose to make the entries permanent, or you may choose it to have it for the time being to fix any of the RAM crunch issues or any of the swap constraints that you might be facing in your system. But yes, in case you make the entry, you keep it temporary, then I'll suggest that you definitely delete the file, otherwise it will be occupying the disk space where it is. I hope this has been informative for you, and thank you very much for viewing.